guys, Unboxing 247 Tech here, and today I have the new Nokia Lumia 530 here for unboxing. As it says down below here on the box. This phone is pretty much like a sibling of the Nokia 635 or the Nokia 1320 made by Cricket also. It just has a little bit smaller screen than Nokia 635, but the features are almost the same, just a smaller screen. But let's go ahead and get to that. So let's go ahead and turn over the phone. It has Nokia Lumia 530 on the back. It has Windows 8.1, which means that it does have Cortana. It has a quad-core processor. For a small phone, that's a pretty big thing to have. A 4-inch display, and it also has mixed radio, which is basically by Nokia, that Nokia offers. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Go ahead and break the seal. And put my blade to the side. And let's go ahead and flip it open. So on top here, it just shows you how to remove the back cover. The back cover on Nokia phones is pretty difficult to remove, I will admit that. I do have trouble myself trying to remove the back sometimes. You have the clear and simple start guide, and we have the Nokia Lumia right here. As I said, pretty small phone. Let's go ahead and put that to the side right now. We have the terms and conditions down here, and then you have a battery, and you have the charger, which is a regular charger. Surprising to see that it's not it's not a USB plus a USB plus an adapter, because that's how most phones come nowadays. It's just basically one charger. So let's go ahead and put that back in there. Let's go ahead and put the battery back, and I'm gonna go ahead and open the back of the phone and go ahead and install the battery. So surprisingly, this is my first time that I ever got it open that quick. Regularly, it takes me like good 2 tries, 3 tries to open that. So let's go ahead and install the battery, and go ahead and pop the back in, and we're gonna go ahead and power it on. So after like about 5 seconds of holding it down, you have the Nokia sign. Try to get all this out the shot. So we have Nokia on there. Basically on the side, all you have is a volume up, volume down button, the power button, and at the top you have the AUX port, and at the bottom you have the charging port. On the back of the phone you have a back camera, which I believe is a 2 or a 5 megapixel camera. It has a Cricket logo down here, and the speaker down here also. It's a pretty small phone, no flash on the back, nor no front camera on it. Let me go ahead and take the screen protector off so it doesn't get in your way. Same thing, screen protectors are kind of hard to take off on Nokias also. You go ahead and put that to the side. And just waiting for the phone to power up now. So you have the Cricket logo right there. So we're going to go ahead and set up the phone. There's no SIM card, so we're going to go ahead and hit next, accept. Okay. Skip that also, next, recommended, next, sign in later. And now this step is going to take about 1.5 to 2 minutes for it to set up. This is on all Nokia. Alright guys, so the phone had to set up, which took about 2 to 3 minutes. So now all the apps are installed onto the phone, because that's how Nokia works. It has to install all the apps before you can get to them. So let's go ahead and pick up from where we left off. So we're going to go ahead and hit next. We're almost done. And there you go. You're going to have the home screen. So pretty basic home screen right here, where it has all the apps downloaded. Also you have the Nokia Music, you have the Facebook, and also a little text message from Windows saying hi there. So you have the phone right here, so you can go to the dial pad. Pretty small dial pad, so it pretty much covers up almost 3/4 of the screen. You have no SIM in there, so it just says no SIM again. If you scroll to the right, you have all the Nokia options. Again, this phone does run on a 1.2 quad-core processor, so that's a pretty fast processor on this phone. Regularly, small phones like this have like dual-core processors, but as technology upgrades, you're going to see these type of processors on smaller phones. So if you're not really a big fan of those bigger phones like a 6-inch screen or even a 5-inch screen, this would be the perfect phone for you. It is made by Windows, so I'm not sure if you would like the tactile version of this. I personally am an Android fan. I mean, a Apple fan, but I would rather even prefer Android over Windows because I'm not a big fan of these tactiles. Something else that Windows does offer is that if you have an Xbox, you can connect your Xbox to your phone because Windows is the owner of Xbox. So you have that. You have the camera on this phone. So let's go ahead and load it up. We're gonna hit OK on that. And this is the camera. So it's not a bad camera on this phone either. It's I believe it's a 5 megapixel. It looks pretty clear. Not a very bad camera. Again, there's no flash on it or a front camera. If you go to the messaging app, you can easily create a message, and you can easily type. It's not a bad. It's not a bad. It doesn't. It's not a bad keyboard. It's pretty good. It's pretty responsive. It is kind of small though, in my opinion, because the length of the phone and also the width of the phone, it's pretty small. So I believe that if I was using this phone, I have pretty big thumbs, so I wouldn't really prefer. I wouldn't like it. You have the little emojis, which are regular emojis down here, which are made by Windows, not like iPhone. You have kind of like iPhone, just I guess some different version of it. But you have the Play Store. You have the store right there. This is running on Windows 8.1, so you can always hold down search, and you will get Cortana, which will be your personal assistant. So you can hit like call, find, you can open anything, you can text someone, you can note anybody. So this is a pretty nice feature that is pretty comparable to even S-Voice or even Siri that's in their competitors. But overall, this phone is a pretty nice phone, pretty decent phone for the price point of, I think, $30 at this current time. But if you're a fan of Windows and you really don't want to spend a lot of money, I mean, this phone wouldn't be a bad phone for being a quad-core processor and having a good camera. I mean, I guess you win some, you lose some. It doesn't have a flash and it doesn't have a big screen, but you have the processor there and you have the camera there. So can't have everything at such a low price. But that's it pretty much for this phone, guys. Go ahead and leave down in the comments if you have any type of questions for this phone. Also, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And also hit that subscribe button. A lot of new content coming out. And also go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And also like my Facebook page. I'm really active on social media and I like to keep updating y'all whenever I upload a new video. So if I upload a new video, it will be on Instagram and Twitter. So go ahead and follow me on there at Unboxing247Tech, or those are also down in the description below. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like button again and take care, guys.